I'm Natalia Bonner. It's day 131. Today we're going to be stitching using my 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler. Really, you could use any of my rulers for this design because we'll just be using the straight side of the ruler. Before we actually get over to the block though, I do want to let you know, if you haven't seen the news yet, I do have a new class / challenge, whatever you want to call it, starting January 1st. So this is a fun class where for 5 weeks, I'm going to be teaching you scallop border design. So there's actually going to be 10 different borders that you'll learn through this. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited about it. There's actually going to be 12 videos total. So the 5 that teach you, or the 10 that teach you 10 different border designs, and then there will be 2 bonus ones at the end. So I'll include a link below, a little bit of information about that. And there will be more details in the coming months to let you know and get you excited about it, but we'd love to have you stitch along with our exciting new class. Anyways, in the meantime, let's get stitching. I'll begin by using my blue Mark Beyond marker and dividing my block in thirds, so horizontal and vertical. Now it's actually going to be a 9-patch block. Once I've done that, I'll begin stitching on the left-hand side of the block, and I'm going to stitch 2 vertical lines right along my stitch lines, and then I'll go through and stitch 2 horizontal lines, again, right on top of my marked lines. As I'm doing this, you can see that I work back and forth, stitching along the ditch as my traveling stitch. Once I've reached the top of the block, I prefer to stitch from the left side of the block to the right side of the block. So I'm going to travel back to the left-hand side of the block. From there, I'm going to start filling in with these fun little heavy matchstick fillers, back and forth straight lines. Now, this is a place, I say this all the time, but you could fill this in with any little heavy design and get a similar outcome. I'm using these straight matchstick lines because I want to show you what to do with ruler work. So you'll notice that I filled in that first block using the ruler, stitching those straight lines. When I finished the first block, then you notice I just traveled down and stitched the second block in the center. So by doing this, I don't have to stop, I don't have to clip my threads, I just continue on. Once I finish that center block, then I'm going to travel up to the upper right block, and again, I'm going to fill that block in with those back and forth tiny matchstick lines. Something else to point out about these matchstick lines. So mine are probably 1/8 of an inch apart. You can quilt these as heavy, as close together, or as far apart as you would like. However, the closer together you quilt these, especially when you're using a matching color of thread, overall, that's when you're really going to start to see the texture. So if they're a little bit looser, more spaced apart, you're not going to create texture. And with a design like this, the texture is what I'm really trying to create. So after I've stitched those lines on that bottom left corner, I'll actually travel along the ditch this time over to the bottom right corner, where I'll finish off this design by filling in that bottom right corner with those straight lines. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed today's block and found a little bit of inspiration with my machine quilting. Now just remember, you can pick up the panel, the rulers, the thread, all of the notions that I'm using in this video today over on my website, peaceandquilt.com. And don't forget to share your progress pictures over on Instagram using the hashtag Let's Stitch with Natalia. That's where we will be selecting winners for weekly prizes. See you all tomorrow. Thank you.